the skill that we used in the Ferris wheel problem is do a summary of the factors and multiples of 8, and our goal is to really focus on today. Make sure when you leave today, you can find the least common multiples. Okay, so I'm going to start with Gavin. List the factors of 8.
Factors of 8. 8, 4, 2, 1.
Perfect. So I'm going to go low to high. 1, 2, 4, and 8. Nice job. And Rosa, can you list some multiples of 8? Starting with the smallest multiple of 8? Not 1, right? Multiples of 8 would start with, multiples always start with a number. You're counting by 8s. Yeah, so what's the smallest multiple of 8? Remember in our vocab section, I bet that we have definition of multiples of 8. Oh, it's on the sideboard. I don't think we've written it down yet in our book yet. So look at the sideboard and we'll do that together. Multiples of 8. Who can help Rosa out there? Somebody, Landon.
3, 16, 44.
Right. Do you remember that, Rosa? You're counting by 8. 8, 16. So what would be the next one, Rosa? Add 8 more. Good. 32. And Landon, what's the next one?
40.
40. And this goes on forever, right? So I just put dot, 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 like the pattern continues. So factors are different than multiples. Okay. Now let's just review factors of 12. So Matt, 1, and what are some factors of 12?
1, 2,
Good.
3,
Perfect.
4,
Yep.
6,
Good.
12.
Yes. Now, let's see. Jack, you want to do some multiples of 12? What's the first multiple of 12, Jack? 12, right? Okay, so that's a starting point. Jason?
24.
Okay, next one?
36.
36. Next one?
48.
48. And 60. And they go on forever. So raise your hand if you understand the difference between factors and multiples. I think you do. Okay. A little bit, Thanos, you want to ask a question?
No.
Sure? Okay. So, the thing that we're going to focus on today are just the multiples. So I'm going to put a little screen here. And we're looking at just multiples. And now, like the Ferris wheel problem, we're going to find the smallest multiple that they both have in common. And we call that the least common multiple. So we're looking for the least common multiple. So Cody, can you do that for me? Do you know what that means? Yeah, or do you have a question because you have your hand up? You're stretching. Well, Cody, can you find a multiple that's in this list here and in this list here the first time it happens? So is 1 in both lists? I don't see a 1. 24, right? The first multiple that they both have in common is 24. So that is the least common multiple. It's just like the Ferris wheel problem. That's the skill you're using in your homework tonight. You're going to list your multiples from low to high, starting with the lowest, going all the way to the highest for 2 numbers, and then look for the one that is in both. The first one that's in both. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I'll save that as